It's your boy OhKayBet, and today's build is a Hammer Sin combo. I'll start with some quick clips so you can see the power behind it, and please stick around if you want to see all the build info. I'll leave timestamps below in the description. Get fucked, for being honest. Like, what do you want, bro? Oh, good luck, idiot. All right, Todd. Oh. Nah, pretty. I was gonna let you live too. You thought that was gonna heal me? You thought Johnny, where's the help? Oh, what's up, Raphael? Oh, what's up, boy? We win those. Oof. Zeddy. Daddy Hammer's here. Daddy Hammer is home. As you'll see, I'm running this build in light with the Nature's Wrath chest piece. The reason for that is the 20% extra base damage just really makes the hammer hit incredibly hard. All my gear isn't really BIS or anything like that. It's elemental aversion / conditioning health, obviously with light. Enchanted ward / conditioning health, which are also light. These pants I run on a lot of different builds. It's Enchanted ward, flame conditioning / conditioning, which really helps with, you know, fire staffs and other hatchets and great axes and great swords and all that stuff. And these boots I just found in a random storage. Enchanted ward, refreshing health. I run a lot of opals because usually the thing that kills me the most is fire staffs, which is also why I run strong fire absorption potions. They're very cheap on the trade block, and also it's 9% for 30 seconds, but that 30 seconds actually scales with your lasting consumption bags. So it ends up being closer to a minute. And unlike gemstone, it's just the whole duration, where gemstone dust is after a certain amount of hits. So that's why I run fire absorption potions. The hammer itself, I'm running plague strikes, shirking frost, and trenchant strikes. The only two things that are important are trenchant strikes and the plague strikes, just so your heavy attacks really hit hard, and also plague healers, plague people that may be in a healing circle. And then on Sin, I put exhausted infected throw, which when you hit them with the infected throw, it causes exhaustion, reducing stamina regeneration, by 54%. So realistically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to stop them from gaining their stamina, and we're also trying to slow them. So therefore, you know, the hammer is great with CCs. The hatchet is good for rooting and exhausting. So when they try to dodge away, they're slowed. They're not regaining their stamina very fast, and you can catch up to them and basically just beat them up. I'm running the Tanglevine Amulet, which I run on a lot of builds just because it's health, thrust protection, stam recovery. Therefore, if I'm getting shot by muskets or bows or something of, similar nature, the thrust protection really, really helps on there. I'm running a Leeching Crippling Hardy Ring because it was the cheapest one I found. Crippling is, pretty important to me. Hardy is important. Leeching is meh. There's a lot of different other perks you can put in there. And then I run the Endless Thirst, which I run on most builds as well because I'm not really getting healed. It's more of a solo build. So therefore, I just put Regenerating on that. And the stat split, I know, looks kind of weird because I'm at, basically 400, 160. The reason I do this is because if I take a 40 con food, I can bump myself up to 200 con if I'm really, feeling the pressure from people and being chased by 5 stacks and things like that in OPRs. Or I could take the 40 strength food, bring myself up to 450 strength, and just do massive amounts of damage. Other than that, traditional health pot, regen pot, I don't really use serums too much. I just don't care for the cost of them, and I don't find them that effective for my survivability. If I'm getting low health, I'll generally just social distance, throw, and roll backwards and get out of dodge. This is the weapon tree I use for the Warhammer. I know it looks a little weird because most people, when they're doing heavy attacks, they put on Hammer Time, which gains in power on heavy attacks, increasing damage by 20% for 4 seconds. But because I have the Nature's Wrath chest piece on, timed empowers no longer work. So this won't work for the build. But I was doing some digging today, and I was testing some things out. Power Through Pain will actually still give you the 35% extra damage after taking damage, even though Nature's Wrath is supposed to cleanse it. And it's some weird thing with the game code, all their spaghetti and whatnot. I'll show you on the screen here. I don't really know why it's this way, but Power Through Pain is set up that way. I know it's kind of controversial that I didn't take Aftershock, which slows people, but the only Crowd Crusher ability I have is Shockwave. And right now, in its current state, with the animation being messed up and delayed and all that, I just didn't feel it was necessary to run it. Now, the Hatchet Tree is strictly just for throwing hatchets. I am currently working on a different build that includes Berserk instead of Rending Throw. Not sure how I feel about it currently, but as of right now, this is the tree that I am running. The reason for it is it just fully debuffs them, and also the persistent hindrance works very well with the Sin passives of doing more, damage per debuff on the target. Uh-oh. No shot. He has the hammer hatchet out. No shot. He's ready.